Hello and welcome to ThePrint. Today, on the eve of Kargil Vijay Divas, I shall speak about reforms needed in the Ministry of Defence. July 2024 marks the 25th anniversary of the Kargil War, in which the Indian Army prevailed against all odds, evicting Pakistani intruders from the icy heights of the Kargil sector. It was also India's first televised war, during which unknown barren peaks like Tololing and Tiger Hill became household names, as did the personnel who fought there and won the battle for us. Each and every one of them a hero, to whom the country will forever remain indebted. In the euphoria that followed, we did not lose sight of the lessons learned, and many recommendations of the Kargil Review Committee were put in place. These included the creation of the Headquarters Integrated Defence Staff and the Defence Intelligence Agency, amongst others. The creation of the Chief of Defence Staff post was also one of the recommendations of the committee, which sadly saw fruition only in 2019, almost 2 decades later. While these changes have made a considerable difference in the functioning of the three services, much more needs to be done to overhaul the Ministry of Defence. The Ministry of Defence stands as the bulwark for safeguarding India's sovereignty and territorial integrity under the overall ambit of national security. In the contemporary global landscape, marked by evolving threats and technological advancements, the need for robust and adapted defense structures is more critical than ever. However, the efficacy and efficiency of the MOD often come under scrutiny, highlighting the necessity for reforms. While some improvements have been undertaken, including the creation of the Department of Military Affairs, there are many more focus areas which require examination for enhancing the capabilities and responsiveness of the MOD and, by extension, the armed forces of the nation. Some of these are already being addressed, but much more needs to be done. Number one, enhancing strategic planning and doctrines. Clear and adaptable strategic planning is essential for effective defense operations. Reforms should focus on developing agile strategic doctrines that anticipate future threats and incorporate multi-domain operations. This includes investing in jointness among the services and fostering inter-agency collaboration to address hybrid and asymmetric threats effectively. A clearly defined operational directive to the three services, emanating from a national security strategy, is the need of the hour, out of which also will flow the proposed theatre commands. Number two, strategic communication and public relations. Effective communication is vital for garnering public support and shaping perceptions of defense policies. Reform should enhance strategic communication capabilities, engage with the media and public transparently, and promote a positive image of the defense establishment. This task, presently being performed by uniformed personnel, may be outsourced to professional PR agencies, though under the supervision of the MOD. Thirdly, streamlining procurement processes. One of the long-standing challenges is inefficiency in procurement processes. Complex bureaucratic procedures often lead to delays, cost overruns, and outdated equipment. Moreover, not all acceptance of necessities (AON) granted by the MOD translate into actual signed contracts. Also, the stated aim to keep the period between the grant of AON and the signing of the contract to 22 weeks remains elusive, with slippages affecting operational efficiency. Reforming procurement to ensure transparency, accountability, and efficiency is paramount. Emphasizing local manufacturing capabilities can also bolster a military industrial complex while reducing dependency on foreign suppliers. Fourthly, budgetary transparency and efficiency. Transparent budgetary practices are essential for ensuring accountable use of resources within the MOD. Reform should focus on improving budget allocation processes, eliminating wasteful spending, and delegating financial powers to the maximum extent. Financial oversight should be through budgetary allocations, periodic audits, and reviews by the Comptroller and Auditor General (CAG), and not through oversight at multiple levels of the approval or acquisition process. Fifthly, adoption of technological advancements. In the digital age, technology is a force multiplier in defense. The MOD must prioritize the adoption of cutting edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cyber defense systems. Integrating these technologies into defense operations enhances situational awareness, decision making speed, and operational efficiency. Basically, the observe, orient, decide, act, the OODA loop. Correct lessons must be drawn from the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and elsewhere. Sixthly, cyber defense and information security. The growing threat of cyber attacks underscores the need for robust cyber defense capabilities within the MOD. Reforms should focus on enhancing resilience against cyber threats, securing critical infrastructure, and integrating cyber operations into broader defense strategies. Cyber hardening of weapon platforms and command, control, communication, and intelligence (C3I) systems must be part of the operational qualitative requirements. Seventhly, promotion of defense diplomacy. In an interconnected world, defense diplomacy plays a pivotal role in shaping international relations and fostering security cooperation. The MOD should prioritize initiatives that strengthen alliances, build partnerships, and promote conflict resolution through dialogue and mutual understanding. The number of defense attaches posted worldwide should be increased exponentially in keeping with a rising international stature. A small step has been made in this direction by posting defense attaches to the African continent, but this should not be at the expense of our ties with other countries. And concurrent accreditations to multiple countries should be done away with. Eighthly, investment in human capital. The backbone of any defense establishment is its personnel. Investing in the professional development, training, and welfare of military personnel and civilian staff is crucial. This includes modernizing recruitment practices, promoting diversity and inclusivity, and providing robust support systems for veterans. HR policies should be implemented keeping long term ramifications in mind and taking into consideration the views of all stakeholders. At the same time, too much emphasis on welfare is best avoided. Ninthly, civil-military relations. Maintaining a healthy balance between civilian oversight and military autonomy is crucial for democratic governance. Reforms should emphasize parliamentary control over defense policy as opposed to bureaucratic control while respecting the military's expertise and operational independence within defined constitutional frameworks. And tenth and last, environmental sustainability. Addressing environmental impacts associated with defense activities is increasingly important. Reforms should integrate sustainable practices into defense operations, including energy efficiency, waste reduction, and responsible environmental stewardship. Development of infrastructure in ecologically fragile border areas should be carried out after a proper survey of the ecological impact of such development and possible alternatives without compromising on national security. These reforms are not merely about modernizing in structure, but also about adapting to evolving security landscapes while upholding national values and interests. The three services, Army, Navy, and Air Force, should be structured as departments within the MOD, which already oversees multiple departments. Cross pollination through the posting of uniformed personnel in all departments must also be done to promote synergy within the ministry. This would further enhance organizational effectiveness, operational efficiency, and strategic defense decision making. Through thoughtful reform, the Defense Ministry can better serve our nation in safeguarding peace, security, and prosperity in an increasingly complex world.